On my book bag, my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent. Educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
Grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on, drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on, drink it. Lift and drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. drink, drink, drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Come on, come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink your water, drink your water, drink your water, drink your water. What's up, family? Yo, this is Brother Hot Tim coming at you live and direct. Family, we are here for the Daily Toast. Once again, I'm running late. Running late. But hey, it is a beautiful day here on a journey. And regardless of how it looks outside or regardless of what's going on around us, we're going to make it a great, and a marvelous day. Family, we are going to lift up these ancestors. And if there's some stuff to conversate about, we will. Tonight, we'll be having folk tales for grown folks. And the discussion will be, man, I am sitting up here. So I remember doing the Lion, the Mouse, and the Fox. Yep, we did the Vain Jackdaw. I think we did the Vain Jackdaw. Hold on. It's one quick way to figure out what the show is. I want to be clear on what the show is. So the last time we did, I do a lot of shows. All right, so the last time we did it, it was the Vain Jackdaw. So this week, we will be doing the Goat Herd and the Wild Goats, which is a very, very good story. It's actually one of my favorites because it teaches you about relationships. And I think that's going to be the next piece because I just finished the series on, and it's uploaded, almost. No, it's uploaded. I just finished the series that I'm working on as far as the Players Pyramid, how we use it. So I think the next piece I'm going to talk about is relationships. I'm not getting into the bullshit. I'm not going into the weeds. I'm just talking about overall relationships. You know what I'm saying? Just overall, just real quick minute clips. I think we're gonna do a little something on that. And just throwing a little, a little sauce on it, a little something to think about. Nothing to run out and start fighting about or arguing with people about. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, family, stop arguing with stupid people. Just stop it. It don't do anybody any good. If you're a wild goat, then it might be a wild ass. Wow. Okay. Yoga, the Yoda's in the house, and he's feeling freaky right now. So we're going to give him a round of applause. Give the Yoda a round of applause because he's kind of freaky right now. We want to calm him down. Anyway, we're about to go and lift up these ancestors, do this toast, start off this marvelous day. But once again, for those that want to do research, the folktale for the night is the Goat Herd and the Wild Goats. All right. So we'll be talking about that one tonight. But as of for right now, we're gonna lift up these ancestors and get it popping. All right, we're gonna get it popping. Make sure you like, make sure you share. We are slowly but surely building, moving fastly towards Juneteenth and moving fastly towards the fast. Lord have mercy. All right. Okay. Where my beads at? I need to pull my beads out. All right, family, let's get it. Y'all ready? All right, let's see if we get a pop. It might be too low for it to give us a pop this morning. I was wrong. But that might be the last one. It's getting low on us. All right. I ain't got no pre-roll conversation this morning. I don't know. I had a bad dream last night. Yeah. It was a bad dream. Nothing to really lose sleep over, but just a bad dream. But let's go and lift up because there might be some news on the timeline that I might want to run through real quick. So, first off, I want to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This arm goes back farther than, there we go. You know what I'm saying? Where your hustle builds muscle. Look at my shoulders crooked. You need a chiropractor. Where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gianni Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim, and of course you know this is the Daily Toast, and it is a Heart of December production, all day, every day, where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. So let's go on and let's move on. We're gonna move to the toast. Are you ready? We're going to move to this toast. We're going to do it right. Yes, we are. We're going to move straight to the toast. So we're going to lift up our glass. We're going to salute the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator. We lift up that glass and we say the word of power around these parts. Don't know what the word of power is for you, but whatever it is, as we lift up our glass and we salute that Creator, we say, Ashe. Thank you, Anime. Appreciate you. Been on your job lately. We moved. She got a little better environment. She got a little cave that she going to. She's pretty good. She's pretty happy right now. From there, family, where do we go? It's a very simple journey from here. We'll go from here to yonder. We're going to move over and we're going to lift up our glass. We're going to raise our glass to our personal ancestors. Yes, we are. Lifting it up. We're going to say the names. Say their names. Right? So here we go. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robin the Tex, Andy Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, When You Walter, Chris Pendergast, and Leonardo, Chris Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, LeVar Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Joe, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Pet Mount, Rob Malika Foucault, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamau, the farmer, Elder Millie Dix, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Western, Elder Al Geneva, Elder Ryan Coleman, Elder Robert Downson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edward, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, and Lucy Wright, Deck, L. Pulley, and Alexa Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, May Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renham, and Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kennedy D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Del Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitchell Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, Beatty Sale, Willie B. the Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, on Charmaine, on Evelyn Theolis, Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha Reese, Linda Watson, Hammond, Gerald Giles Watson, Sparrow,
Slimmy, Southern Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urena Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, Jane Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vester, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Don Mattel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, the second Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Pershing Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russ, Denny Mayonnaise, Gina Ruth Jones, Janet Callahan, William Walter Weston, Angela Perez, Elder Basiji Filani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFrida Hines, Anna Bostic, and the Bostic, Winifred Scannell Bay, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Will Belong, Maya Either County, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Amber Sr., Sam Amber Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Connor Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensible, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Bookie, and also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word, the first Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Ruth Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, I'm Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, at Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dak Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Fred Stevenson, Leroy Stoltz, Lee Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Elijah Elijah Oz. Oh man. Lud Oz, Elijah Oz. Oh, come on. Where we at? Oh man, all right. So we down in here somewhere. We down here somewhere. Lud Oz, Elijah Oz, and I think it ends with Staten. There it is. We got Elijah Oz, Jerome Oz, him with Staten. Oh, all right, I'm gonna get it. Jerome Oz, him with Staten, Joe, Jamel Oz, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Greenbed, Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Lower Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr. That's what happened. All right. Henry Wilson, Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony. Yeah, I'm sure I do the Armsteads already. Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Herman Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Carwell Sr., Robert Lee Carwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easy, Rayshawn Easy, Javale McCormick, Robert Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jack Broadus, Reginald Alvin, Mazarine Corporal, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We now move to the Black Book. We have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Stina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McKill, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Semper, Candace Simmons, Simon Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lunk, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Deshaun Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al Alti, Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mackey, Victor Bowden, Priscilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Wood, T.L.R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita, Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jerome Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Simon DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stewart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisela Murrow, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Murrow, Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Abe Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cope, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don. We got Saber Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor. We got Mary Smith, Juanette Florine, Seth Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Piddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter. We got Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bewley, Papa Al Reason, and Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, Lashonda Jamal, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Honey, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Baron Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donald Brooks, Barbara Mozart, Spade, Ira Branson, Eric Winston. We got Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keaton, Leonard Shepard, Britt L. Willen, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson. We have William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Danges. We got Daisy Wilford, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Miss Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak, and Vivian Johnson. Family, family, family. We lift up our glass and we say all together the word of power. And we say Ashe, saluting those ancestors. Shouts out to Miss Navita C. Nelson. How you doing this morning? Good morning to you. Oh, man. All right, so let's move it. We're moving forward, so we're lifting up our glass to those ancestors, and we say once again, Ashe. From there, I'm going to do something I forgot to do. Moving to the present moment, we are on the day of Kujichagulia. This is my day. Yes, 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 y'all. And we're going to give all the Kujichagulia babies a round of applause. Shouts out to that Kuji clan. We are up, we are toasting, and we're lifting up our glass. Remember the power in this moment. And families, I do every day, I'm going to ask you to open up your reticular formation and seek out the principle of the day. Throw a hashtag on one of your posts for the day, just one, with something that illustrates Kujichagulia. Whether it's an article, whether it's a video clip, whether it's a song, just hashtag Kujichagulia today. That's just one hashtag. I'm asking you, one hashtag for the day. Kujichagulia. Yep. We starting something here. Lifting up our glass, family, and we saluting the power of this moment. In this moment, for those that don't speak the language and don't understand why I'm talking about today is Kujichagulia, it's a very simple. All you gotta do is take a gander. It's a free e-course. Just go to the free e-course. Where the free e-course at, Brother Hot Tim? It says free. It start with free. FreeGNJecourse.com. That's it. Free, gnjecourse.com. This also puts you on our mailing list so that you know when we're going live. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't never know when we might get the boot. Like yesterday, we mysteriously got booted off of YouTube. Don't understand why. You know what I'm saying? At any given time, any of these platforms can decide we no longer want your business here, sir. Even though you're not, well, I do buy shit, so they can't say that to me. We no longer want your business here, sir. Your money is no good here. Right? So we got to find ways to be able to get in touch with our family, let you know what's popping off. All right, so we are on Kujichagulia. For those that don't speak the language, Kujichagulia means self-determination. Justice is the meiotic principle today. Indigo is the color. This is what they say indigo look like. This is not what I visualize when I see indigo. I'm just saying this is not indigo-ish to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's day, you can wear dark blue on this day too. All right, just saying. But anyway, correspondence is the Hermetic law. Male name is Kwabena, female Abina, right? So I think my goal is for us, while I'm on the second week of the fast, to try to have some discussion around these days. Cause I'm gonna have a little bit extra time because I'm shutting everything down but the toast, and I'm just gonna be chilling here. And on those days when I'm able to drink water, I'm gonna have on the sauna. You know what I'm saying? Just step in the sauna, sweat it out. Just sweat it out. I'm gonna be sweating it out, right? And I think I wanna go in depth into talking about the days and the power of the days and how we can use them. I come up with something, or I won't. You know what I'm saying? So we lift up our glass. We salute this moment, the power in this moment, because the moment is all we have, right? Can't be fretting about the future. Can't be sitting up there depressed about the past. We got to press through. Got to move forward in full power. We got to get the lessons because family, listen. Your history becomes a burden when you don't get the lessons. Let me say that to you, please. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody out there need to hear this. Your history becomes a burden when you don't get the lessons. It becomes heavy, but when you start unpacking it, right? You're able to look at it and be like, damn, I could keep this, but I could throw that away. You know what I'm saying? You got to unpack your past. Just like we as a group have to unpack our past. We got to unpack our collective past. And as individuals, we got to unpack our past. Because if not, it becomes a burden upon us. And it could depress us. Depression in a physical sense is that you're moving sluggishly. You feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. When you used to be able to stand up straight, it helps bend your back. And it helps, it helps get you ready for your oppression. Right? So you got to unpack your past and analyze and get the lessons. And the lessons, see, and this is the most important part about being in the moment. When you are able to look at your history from the standpoint of where you are now, you are able to get the lessons, and sometimes you start to realize that the very lessons that you went through weren't even for you. And you know what you do with it? You pass it forward, family. You pass it, you're moving forward, because the lesson that was there, if it can't benefit you, and even if it do benefit you, move it forward. You move it towards the future. How do we move it for the future? How do we do that, Brother Hatim? You write the shit down. You speak about it online. You record it, right? You did what I'm doing right now, right? What I'm doing right now is what our ancestors have done for thousands of years. Whether we was doing it in stories, passing it mouth to ear, whether we was writing it down in Metu Neter or whatever languages we had. I'm passing on information. I'm expressing my power in a moment. You understand what I'm saying? And it's recorded for future generations. This is where we start falling short, family. I got so many people around me with life lessons that they don't even understand is not for them. So they get bogged down, beating themselves up because they get caught up in some past shit that they went through, not for themselves, but for the future generations. They got lessons, reams and reams of books, hours and hours of live shows. And they just sitting on that shit. And it gets so frustrating. Because I be having people call me and I be like, why don't you write that shit down? But they start sinking into a place where you can't. They got to pull themselves out of it. They got to go and use the player's pyramid. You know what I'm saying? Because the first thing that's missing is the act. They could be confident as hell, but actually when it comes down to it, it's a false confidence. Because the very first block of that personal pyramid, of our community pyramid, whether we working together, working as individuals, is belief in yourself, faith in yourself, faith in your ability to put it down, faith in your ability to get the lesson. But if that's not there, you can't even start. I don't even know where I'm on right now. So we lift up our glass to the present moment. Stop being bogged down by the past. Get the lesson. Move it towards the future, and you'll feel better. Your journey will be a lot lighter and a lot quicker. I know some of y'all be like, well, I don't want the journey to end that quick. Well, you know what I'm saying? We lift up our glass, and we say, Ashe. Thank you for your patience, anime. I should have recorded that. God damn it. When it hits me, I just got to get a button where I could missed it. But anyway, we want to our future generations. We lift up our glass. We salute our children, our children's children, on to infinity. And we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? From there is a very simple journey. We're going to move from there, from our future generations to all of our relations, and we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Anime been on her job. Let's give Anime a round of applause. That's for you, girl. From there, where we go? Very simple journey, family. We're going to lift up our glass for all those who might be in a moment of doubt. We lift up our glass for all those who might be in a moment of suffering. We lift up our glass for those who might be in a moment of depression, a moment of sorrow, a moment of pain. We lift up our glass and we send out our energies, our healing energies, to our family members and our extended family members who may need it. Right? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where we going? Y'all know where we going. From here, we're going to that selfish toast. This is for you, right? Once again, if you out here doing your damn thing, excuse my language, I cuss all the time. If you out here doing your thing, right, sometime it could become pretty heavy for you, right? So I want you to fill up your own glass, and I want you to answer my question. What is it? Why we got all this energy around, right? Because family, I need y'all to understand, every time we do this toast, we're calling on energies. Calling. You know what I'm saying? This is that's what prayer does. That's what meditation. You're calling on a certain energy. You're throwing out a certain vibration, or you how can I put it? You're enlivening a certain vibration around you. So the question that I want you to answer is, what is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards your greatness? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family. From there is a very simple step. Very simple step. We're going to move from that selfish toast to our tribal toast. We're going to lift up our tribe. And what's your tribe? Lifting it up, my tribe is Giame. Who is your mastermind group? Who is your accountability group? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Last but not least, I want to lift up and I want to toast the most magnificent, most marvelous, most uplifting, wisest, and the bravest individual in the room. I lift my glass up to you and we say, Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. We lift it up. You aging well, baby. We wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. All right. Let's see if we got any news today. Let's see. I might have posted up something, just a little something. Get the mind moving. All right. They say we live. All right, so I think it's PBS. Crash course. They got a crash course. The Transatlantic Slave Trade, Part 1. Crash course of Black American history. So go and check it out. If I'll say you got a couple minutes. Let me know what's some of your thoughts. So now, Ohio to reinstate work search requirement for unemployment benefits. Now, part of the issue with this, because a lot of people are like, well, the people don't want to work because the unemployment is too high. See, this is the question that when you sitting around some of your relatives, some of our friends and family who are of the view that the human being is naturally violent, that the human being is naturally lazy, right? Ask them this question. You ready? Why would somebody go to a job that they don't like, that don't pay them enough to actually live a good life, when they could receive money from the federal government that pays them better than the jobs that you want people to get? Because the reason they're doing this stuff right here, reinstatement, search for jobs type shit, this not only happening in Ohio, it's happening all over the country, because the Republicans are like, they can't find good workers. Nobody want to work for $7.50, $9, and $12 an hour, because you can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Right now, $12 an hour. It's like if you're not a good swimmer, right? $12 an hour is like, if you're not a good swimmer, when you go into the deep side of the pool and you're trying to doggy paddle, and every now and then your head go up underwater, but you can stay up just long. You can stay up just long enough to survive as you try to dog paddle across the pool to prove to your friends that you can swim. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? That's just enough to get your ass through life. Nobody want to live like that. So if you mean that I could make a minimum sitting at home, why wouldn't I? Right? Why wouldn't I? Why would I go to work all day to give my time up to motherfuckers that don't respect my time enough to pay me or to give me the resources? And then on top of that, the same people that's talking this shit about people that do not want to go to work are the same people that's being paid by these companies, right, to get up here and say this shit. But then also they're making money and making large amounts of money, but yet still them workers aren't making no money. Do you not realize that every time a Walmart goes up in your city, you are subsidizing all their workers? Do you not know that? All these big stores, you are subsidizing those workers. So I'm saying fuck it. Why not just allow the government just to give everybody a basic income? Of course, I want my reparations first. But why not give everybody basic income and allow people to select jobs? Because now what's happening on the job market, what people got a taste of is the world flipping on the money class. Because the money class will be like, if you want this money, you got to come work for me, right? But now option with this, because I'm telling you, man, this pandemic was an accelerant. It accelerated. And it's moving us faster towards something than we were. We was already moving there, but this just accelerated us moving there, right? Because you can't continue, and I don't understand why some of these, in all actuality, if people really sat down and looked at shit and really thought about it, the Republican Party, I'm not even Republican or Democrat, but motherfuckers that had those talking points would be chased out with pitchforks and torches. Because they do more harm. What's crazy to me, they do more harm to their own group, well, almost, than us. I don't even understand it. They're fleecing their own people. They want motherfuckers to go to work for nothing and be happy, because that's the way it's supposed to be. Brother Kwame say, economic conservative miserism needs to provide cheap labor for their slave wage businesses. And that is so true. So what happens to an economy when everybody is receiving a basic income? They got health care. I get to choose what I want to do. Okay, cool. And a lot of people, well, what about those ladies? Well, what about them? What about those that's going to get out and hustle twice as hard? You know what I'm saying? I got a universal basic income, right? I could pay my rent. My kids is taken care of. I might get out and do 2 jobs, 3 jobs to add to what I do. And it might not even be related to anything that I want to do. And well, my fault, they might not be related to anything that I'm doing right now. We're holding people hostage in places to do labor that might not even need to be done. Motherfuckers talk about the marketplace. Okay, what happens to the marketplace when people have the basics? Then we really find out what we need and what type of jobs we need. Or you're going to have to change how you treat people. Because, sometimes it ain't even the money for some people. Because some people just, I'm telling you right now, over 80% of the people want to be productive. They want to add to something. Of course, you're going to have 20%, perhaps somewhere around 20%. They don't want to do shit. But the 80% is going to drive the economy. It's going to be the 80% that's going to get out and work. And if you was, even in some cases, if you was just to treat people like human beings, you wouldn't be having some of these issues. But I guess that's too much to ask. What do you think, Kwame? I think it's too much to ask. Air pollution from farms leads to 17,900 U.S. deaths per year. Study finds. I'm not going to go through it, but this one focuses on where all that blood and all that waste go when they kill those animals. Because that's a lot of cows. That's a lot of blood. That's a lot of chickens. It's a lot of pigs. Where all that blood go? Where all those guts go? That shit gotta rot somewhere. You do know it has to rot. You don't just, except for you that eat the whole goddamn thing. But a lot of that shit just go to waste. And it ain't very many of you out there drinking the blood. So, where that shit go? It has to go back into the environment. And what happens when you overburden the environment with one thing, right? Salt is an excellent seasoning, but go and put too much salt in your eggs and see how long you can eat those motherfuckers. Come on now, family. All right. What does social media look like on the internet 3.0? We need to be on the cutting edge. Michael Casey, NFTs can help create a new internet coin desk. See, the whole conversation around the over-centralization of social media is a big thing. And now people are talking about Internet 3.0, and there's some people working on these ideas. And part of this is this whole blockchain technology, where social media may not be as centralized as it was. Now, when this shit pops off, this is going to be a disruptor, because let's look at some of the largest companies that's going to be affected. A lot of these big tech giants are going to be affected, right? So we need to be on the look. I'm looking. How do you build a social network on the blockchain? Who's doing it? Can I get in on it? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna miss because I did miss the boats on podcasting. Then I did miss the boat on streaming. I might have missed the boat on streaming just a little bit. I wasn't that early of an adapter with it, because I was still dealing with some stuff and shit. But as far as podcasts, I was on that shit. I just didn't know. I still don't understand the advertisement part. I'm still working on that shit. The ebook shit, I was on that shit early. You know what I'm saying? The doing the courses, or not necessarily setting up the courses. I just recently set up a course, so I was behind the ball in setting up a course. But as far as having a digital book or at least having a product, I've been ahead of the curve. So now, in that point 3, I dare you drop that shit. Come on. I'm ready. I'm just waiting for something. And I'm going to make sure I kick the door open wide enough for some of these young people to get a hold. We just need to get a hold of a little bit of it. That's it. Just hit. I'm going to hold the door open. Y'all get some of the basics. Learn the basics. I'm holding the door. Come on. All right, cool. We got it. We out. I'm telling you, that's how we going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a lot of room. I get my foot in the door. I'm going to bust that motherfucker over for a couple of seconds. My young boys and young ladies going to run in, get some information. And if we can't stay in, I'm going to hold the door and say, get out, escape now. Boom, let the door close. And we got what we need. We're going to take over. Can't do it. Too much salt or anything for that matter is deadly and nauseating. I'm just sharing this. IBM new chip technology shows off the next big step in Moore's Law. So the reason I posted this up, right? For those that don't know, Moore's Law I think that's the law where it talks about technology either doubles in speeds and shrinks in size every 18 months, something like that. But I posted this up, although Kwame can't see it. It looks like Egyptian. It's circuitry, but it looks like Egyptian or Kemetic metroneter. I think it looks like a row of 4 DJed pillars. I think that's what it's called. DJED pillars. But this is like circuitry and computers. It blew my mind. I didn't read it. I just looked at the picture and I thought about you, Kwame. I said, let me post this up. Sharing this because this looks like Kemet. It looks like some of the metroneter. All right, so of course I posted up some other stuff. Y'all gonna check that out. Work this in your mind. Measuring time accurately increases the entropy of the universe. This is for my nerds. This is some of that deep shit. It said measuring time accurately increases the entropy in the universe. I'm not gonna read that. That's a deep one. That's a deep one. Somebody want to have some conversation about that? By all means, let's hit it. But other than that, I'm done. I'm gonna let it rest. We're all the way on to the Daily Toast from yesterday. And family, I want to thank y'all once again for taking the time, for joining us here on the journey. This is Brother Hot Tim. I appreciate you. And with that, I'm just going to let y'all know